Welcome back, traders, for another video. Today we are going to be covering AMC and what we can expect headed into next week. We have a lot of catalysts that can send AMC up, which, as you can see here, earnings being the most important. If you're still holding AMC, make sure you watch to the end of the video because you must be well aware of these catalysts, and hopefully by the end you have a very clear idea of where you stand on your AMC position. Also, guys, let me know where my diamond hands are by leaving a like on this video, and I'd appreciate a subscribe because it shows that 94% of the people who watch these videos aren't subscribed, and we go live every single day covering AMC, of course, the entire upcoming week. Now, imagine a stock where 99.2% of the shares are being held and there are only 650,000 shares short available. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the reality of AMC. This is the stock that has been holding the support beautifully right around the $5 mark, which happened to be that previous resistance before we broke out. Now it's holding it as support, which is absolutely fantastic. In my experience, the longer AMC consolidates, the stronger that level of support is, the stronger the rip. We've been getting rejected off the EMA here on the 4-hour, rejection here. Now, as you can see, we've had a couple days where it peaks above, but it immediately comes back on down and tests that support. This looks like, to me, like a cup and handle, like it's about to break out. My price target is still $8 to $10. I can see the catalyst, number one, being earnings, which brings in volume. In my experience, earnings is a huge catalyst because people buy into that hype 1 week out, or maybe even 2 to 3 days out. I've seen this on Tesla. I've seen this on Apple. These stocks run headed into their earnings, and that demand just creates more demand, more FOMO, more fear of missing out, more buyers coming on in. AMC also happens to be the number one held stock on Robinhood, which just tells me and solidifies my fact that people are holding AMC and they are not selling their shares. They see value in it. You know who also sees value in it? The big boys, the big money institutions. Watch and keep an eye on the institutions. Highly recommend. Go on marketbeat.com. Take a look at the institutional buying versus the selling compared to any other quarter of any other year. It is rising. People are buying. This just brings a lot of confidence into my buys on AMC, and I truly do believe that people and more institutions, like I said, keep a watch on this, pull this up. They have yet to update it, but they will be updating it, and you will see who else is buying. Charles Schwab up their position to 1.7 million shares. I know they bought 500,000 shares more, and they had an earlier position back of November of last year. What do these guys know that we don't? Do they have insider info? Possibly, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: they won't be putting in millions of dollars into a stock that they do not see potential in. They're not in the business of losing money. They're here to make money. Another thing that is definitely overlooked that people aren't bringing up is, why did 5 of Amazon's institutional investors buy into AMC? Is there something brewing behind back doors that we don't know? Do they have some insider info that we don't know? I've always learned to follow the smart money. These guys are speculating a potential Amazon buyout on AMC, and hopefully we get some guidance. We get some hints on the earnings call headed into Thursday, which we will be covering, guys. One of the other next big catalysts for AMC is, of course, the most obvious, the reopening of cinema locations. AMC has 11,000 plus locations in 15 countries around the world. This is an article that came out from Screen Daily a couple days ago that is tracking the opening of locations across the world. So I'll also link that down below for you guys to take a look at. Of course, the majority of them are going to be closed as of now, but that is also going to be determined by the vaccine distribution and rollout, how fast we can get it. I'm a very optimistic person. I've always been. So hopefully by midsummer, maybe no later than fall, do we have a completely vaccinated population in which it makes sense for cinemas to reopen, which that news in it of itself is going to bring more people buying into cinemas and say, hey, this stock is completely tore down. It has been trading back at the levels of July and August of last year. It seemed like a good deal to me. It's at $5. This costs you less than a large bucket of popcorn at AMC, or maybe even a candy bar, maybe even a movie ticket. Why not invest in this theater for the long term? And again, if there are still buyout speculations of Amazon, this can only send the stock even up further. Now, what can we expect from earnings? Guys, quite frankly, I think AMC earnings are a little bit priced in already. Even if we do have some negative earnings, if we report better than expected, I do expect still a move up. As for the history of earnings, the last time, or back in June when we had earnings, it had a push up to $7. You can see here we had the momentum up. That is the momentum and volume upward we need on AMC this week. The last time back in August when we had earnings, we had this spike here as well. Except back in November, we did have a decline in earnings and we did manage to pull back. But it was followed by a gap up and it started to move up again. So if these cards are played right on the earnings call as well, we expect a push on AMC again, $8, $10, and we have that cup and handle forming here. And one of the last things that is definitely going to impact AMC, especially one day before its earnings, is the short interest report from FINRA, which is supposed to be reported on February 24, which is Wednesday, one day before. Now, here's the thing. Take these numbers with a grain of salt. A lot of them have, I do believe, been manipulated. There's a lot of numbers being thrown out there. At the end of the day, you truly don't know what to believe, but we can all come to the fact and to the conclusion that the higher the number, regardless if it's true or not, is going to be leading a lot of people into the stock. Market Watch, on their website for AMC, they have 66% of the floor shorted, which is tremendously high, above from the last time they reported the percent of the short float, which was like 15%, if I'm not mistaken, if you guys remember. And if you go to the different part of the website for the most shorted stocks, AMC is number one, with GME not being far from there with the 67% short interest. Now, you go on the actual FINRA website, it shows 15. That's a big difference. So we're supposed to get an update on Wednesday. Hopefully this number is higher and we change. Personally, I truly believe these shorts are still in and they're still holding. Why wouldn't they? So that's my little conclusion, guys. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a like. I'm very excited. Remember, we are going to be streaming. By the way, we're going to be streaming on Twitch, not on YouTube, every single morning. We're going to be going live. I get to answer your guys' questions and go over stocks. If you guys have a ticker you guys want me to analyze, also make sure you drop that in the comment section below. It really helps out the channel, and I truly appreciate every single one of you guys that supports this channel. So also, if you guys aren't already, we have a free Discord. The first thing down below, completely free. Come check it out. Come ask us questions and come learn. So once again, hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys Monday for yet again a crazy and volatile week. Peace out, guys.